throwing this away. We ain't even got no milk.
You better put some water on that damn shit.
What's up with YouTube? Hey, y'all know how I do. Listen, I'm a person that understands that my sense of humor might be a little different than people. It's not for everybody. Sometimes I'm gonna laugh at stuff that you might not find funny, but to me, it's hilarious. I might laugh a little under my breath. No, I'm lying. I'm gonna laugh with my tongue out. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna really laugh. Listen, sometimes when I watch hood movies, man, it could be very serious moments in it, and I'm rooting for a character, and it's just things happen that just make me sit back and be like, especially when you see the consequences afterwards, because the cause and effect is always ridiculous. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, I got a list. Y'all know I like lists. Top 10 unintentionally funny moments in hood movies. And this ain't in no particular order. I'm just naming 10. Number 10 on my list, I got South Central.
Since then, I've been committing me some robbery with Iron Baby.
Wait.
You know what I'm talking about?
Ray Ray don't share a dime with no motherfucker on the set.
New house for Ray Ray. New car for Ray Ray. He got your boy out here stealing car radios, and he give him, what he say, $10, $15.
Ray Ray got your boy out there stealing stereo.
Hey, listen.
What?
This scene in this movie as a little kid, because I'm an 80s baby. I was a kid when this came out. It was hilarious to me. Listen, we used to walk down the hallways at school and just randomly say this. Just randomly blurt this out loud. But the only thing more funnier than this in this movie was seeing Lil Bobby Johnson haircut. You know what I'm talking about? That's the only thing that was more hilarious. Or maybe him getting blasted in the back after he was watching that Man and Woman have sex. Hey, don't at me. Don't at me. Listen, number 9 on my list of scenes that shouldn't be funny, I got Boyz in the Hood.
You still got one brother left, man.
You got one brother left, man. Listen, towards the end of the movie, after they got vengeance for Ricky, Ice Cube is sitting on the porch. Him and Doughboy talk. I mean, he is Doughboy. Him and Trey are talking, and Ice Cube tells him, man, my mama don't love me. My brother's gone. I don't have nobody. Terrell Kane tell him, hey, you got one brother left, man. Now, it ain't the fact that the way Trey talks makes it funny. It's the fact that a crawl come across the screen that says 2 weeks later, Doughboy was murdered. Woo! Woo! Somebody pray for me. Somebody pray for me. Have me on their mind. Why they have to put 2 weeks later, Doughboy got me? Listen, I don't know why growing up in the 80s and the 90s, this didn't steer us farther away from gangs, because it didn't, because my whole generation went to banging hard all across America, but Lord forgive me, Lord forgive me. Number 8 on my list, I got to set it off, man.
I need that money.
And when TT finally stood up to Frankie, man, listen, they talking about hitting another lick and the money they're about to get when Frankie bring up the fact that TT don't never do nothing. She too scared to really be a part of it. She really shouldn't get a cut. Why are they splitting the money with her? Now, if you don't know the backstory, you don't remember to set it off, TT ain't got her damn kids. She ain't got custody of her kids. Now, when you a woman and you done lost custody of your kids, you done had to do something. You had to do a lot. But TT said, I need that money. Listen. I don't know why it make me think of when she was in Beloved. Was that her or was that the other girl that say, touch me on the inside? Somebody pray for me. Have me on their mind. Listen. Y'all forgive me. Number 7 on my list, I got Menace to Society. When Kane's grandfather put him out the house, listen, Kane decided that he kind of want to do better. Kane can't stay out of trouble.
Listen. Son, you got to go. I don't want you to remain in our house.
He was raised by his grandparents because his parents and them got killed back when he was young or whatever. But anyway, in this instance, Kane's granddaddy told him, you got to go.
We tried our best to raise you, but you're bad.
It's the way he said it. You're bad, Kane. And Kane looking at him like, really? Yeah, nigga, you been out here stealing cars and shooting at folks? Yeah, you got to go. You got to go. You're bad, Kane. Listen, somebody pray for me. Have me on their mind. Listen, it's only really funny because Kane got killed a few weeks later. Like, that's not funny. Y'all, please forgive me for that. I didn't want Kane to die. I was really rooting for Kane in that movie, but after they done stuffed out old boy, man, he came and got his lick back on the board, didn't he? Didn't he? Listen, number 6 on my list, I got Remy spazzing out.
Fucking stop me! You stop me!
On Higher Learning. I don't know what it was about Remy and I don't know what it was about Remy on Higher Learning. I really probably could have chose a scene where they had to fight with all the white dudes. He busted around like, oh, my knuckles. You know how New York needs to be talking. But Remy, throughout this whole movie, was like a cartoon character. I didn't feel sorry for him, even though he kind of was. Somebody pray for me. Have me on their mind. Let me quit thinking about it, man, because now I'm thinking about Tyra Banks. It's not funny because it's things like this happen in real life. The sniper at a school. You know what I'm talking about? Coming up number 5 on my list, I got another Boyz in the Hood entrance.
What you hit me for?
You all right?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm all right.
Doughboy and Ricky had a fight right before Ricky went off and got murdered. You know what I'm saying? Right before Rick went off and got murdered. They outside in the front yard boxing all their friends outside. Their mama come outside and yank them up. Ricky storm off. They got his SAT score saying that he got in college. Doughboy still in the yard. The mama just started swinging on Doughboy.
You hit me.
Yo, Dope, why she hit you?
Listen, I want to say this. I want to take the time because throughout this movie, one thing you realize is that Doughboy mama never liked that nigga. Even at the beginning when she told the nigga he ain't S, won't be S, he just like his no good daddy. Hell, Doughboy went to jail for stealing out of the grocery store and didn't come back home until he was like 21. I don't know what they was stealing. They was kids. But yeah, his mama hated him, man. And then little Chris in the wheelchair talking about what she hit you for. Somebody pray for me. Have me on their mind. Listen, number 4 on my list, I got Blue Hill Avenue. When
Well, if she was a hoe like you say she was, how the fuck you know?
the big dude finally find out who his real daddy is. His daddy was a pimp, you know what I'm talking about? And a gangster, you know what I'm saying? But mostly a pimp. And he come to him and he ask him about his mama. And he tell him, son, your mama was a hoe. Listen, I don't care how true it is. I don't care how true it is. Nigga, don't you ever tell me that about my mama. You know what I'm talking about? Now, can't nobody say that about my mama, but still, I don't care how true it is. The way he just ate that and accepted that and then got murdered. Somebody pray for me. Have me on their mind. Y'all, I promise I'm gonna do better. Then, okay, I got set it off again on my list. Now listen, this might rub some people the wrong way. I apologize. It's unintentional. It's unintentional.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Some other time.
Nate, it got to be on the list. Listen, she wanted to get some money so she can help her brother go to college. Because, you know, she didn't go to school and she want to help her brother have a life that he want to have for him because she done raised her little brother. You know what I'm talking about? She asked Nate for some money. Nate say, yeah, I got the money, but you going to have to take care of old Nate. You know what I'm talking about? She didn't want to do it at first. Nate was finna get in the car and drive off. She done gave in and let Nate hit that for that money, and Nate didn't hold nothing back. Nate was digging off in the scene with a gangster. Somebody pray for me. Have me on their mind. Listen, that ain't even the funniest part. The funniest part is that when she get back and she tell her brother, I got that money. That nigga tell her, hey, man, I ain't going to school, man. I ain't get the right grades, no.
Where'd you get this?
Don't worry about where I got it from. That ain't none of your business. Just look at the digits.
Wait, I can't get it. She done let that old man hit for nothing. And then guess what? That nigga went outside and got killed. Somebody pray for me. Have me on their mind. I promise y'all I'ma chill. I promise y'all I'ma chill. Okay, next on my list, I got David Banner and The Butler. First of all, I never liked the movie The Butler. I didn't get the movie The Butler. We watched a movie called The Butler about a nigga who was the butler, who got niggas working as black butlers at the White House race. I don't know why we needed that movie. But the fact that David Banner was in this movie and played old boy daddy and He was in the movie for all of about 40 seconds before he got killed in the fields for speaking up after Mouser done did what he did to his wife.
Hey.
Wife now. History is horrible. That's a jacked up situation in history that things like that went on. But nigga, 30 seconds in the movie, somebody prayed for me, had me on their mind, took the time and prayed for me. Woo. Listen, number one on my list. Now, I said this ain't in order, but if I got a number one on my list is New Jack City.
I think the American justice system is the greatest in the world. Proud to be an American. Hi, Mom.
Listen, Nino Brown done got away with everything. He done snitched, he done told, he done tattled. Them landed all on the light-skinned brother. Put it all on the red brother. You see how y'all do us? And then be wanting to have unity. But that old man that was tired of them selling drugs in the projects.
Your soul is required in hell!
Listen, when he pulled that old Daniel Boone pistol on Nino Brown and shot Nino Brown. Ooh, somebody pray for me. Had me on their mind. Took the time and listen, I cried on that scene. And those are my 10 unintentional funny moments in hood movies. Y'all can't take me that serious. Junior!